Well, we've known Ed through our father for a long time, but really hadn't gotten to know him very well until probably the last, couple of years, Patrick?
Couple of years, yeah. When he really started working on, you know, our timber and land management and he's very knowledgeable on the market side of the business. I think we had our dad had it cruised and appraised by a couple different companies when he was looking at a harvest a few years back, and when we actually cut it and used Ed, what did we double that quote? Over double that?
I don't think we quite doubled it, but we
It was significantly
close.
Was significantly higher, and that's accredited to Ed's knowledge and his experience in the industry.
I think the little bit I understand about the timber industry is that I don't know if secretive is the right word, but there's not a lot of open. Just not a lot of information out there. It can be kind of it's a select group, and a lot of people just don't have access to information and don't understand the markets very well. And I think it's important, if you're going to be selling some timber, foresters have been taking advantage of people. Timber companies have been taking advantage of landowners it's nothing new. It's been going on for a long time, and it still goes on today. And it's just important to have somebody that you trust, that you know who's going to look after the landowner's best. He understands that the logging crews or the buyers got to be profitable as well, and we understand that as a landowner too. But you got to have somebody that you can trust, who's going to be open, who's going to share the information, who's going to share your same goals for the particular track.
There was a lot of peace of mind in working with Ed, because he handled, the whole process. He cruised the timber. He had an idea of what markets to target based upon what we had. He vetted, the thinning crews, the loggers. He handled the bids. He handled the contracts. He's working with us on reforestation. So it's really, he provides a lot of peace of mind, and like he said, somebody you trust.
Yeah, and I think for us, we were looking when we were harvesting at the couple of tracks that we just recently. One was clear cut, and one we had thinned. Obviously you're trying to get the most value when you're selling timber or having timber thin, but also that for us it was really important that the quality of work they did. So he took the time to vet the different logging crews, the different buyers, and to make sure that not only were we getting a fair price, but getting somebody who knew what they were doing, who was going to treat our farms like it was theirs, take care of them, not go out there and make a mess. And obviously Ed was there to kind of help that process too. The thinning got kind of cut short there. That was just done this past summer due to the hurricanes that came through, and rightly so. Ed put a stop to it, because to continue doing that job was just going to create just an awful.
To an extent, irreversible damage.
It could have just irreversibly just tore the soil to pieces, and that's not what we wanted to do. We want to protect the soil and protect the land that we got. It's just a resource, and you got to value that. And Ed understands that, so he shares a lot of the same values we have. That means a lot.